What's up, everybody? The Toyman 52 here with a new toy discussion today. Today I'm going to be talking about two Hasbro exclusives coming out soon and one McFarlane exclusive. And I also kind of wanted to go back about last week with the Galactus video. I was pretty surprised how big that went. So thank you everyone who enjoyed watching it, and people who didn't enjoy, hey, thanks for stopping by and watching, I'm just a toy collector, and I noticed a lot of people probably stopped watching and then were saying I was saying certain things, telling people to not buy it or buy it, but overall, like, I'm not going to tell anyone, hey, buy this or don't buy it. I'm not telling you to back it or don't back it, don't support them, because, I'm a fan of Hasbro. Like, I like Marvel Legends, but the thing is, Hasbro can get some good criticism. Like, I'm not gonna go and give them a handy every time they come out with something new. You can go watch another channels. There's tons of those out there for that. I'm here just to give good criticism on some figures and say complaints for Hasbro to hopefully hear, because there is fans out there that do think certain ways that I think, So I'm just putting that word out there. Hopefully Hasbro hears it, and hopefully they can make some statements about it, like, hey, this is the reasons why. Because you look at it, 14,000 was just for the Galactus, right? And basically two faceplates that are like the size of MODOK's face, I'm guessing. When the Sentinel was fully backed at 6,000, and then when they got all those extra tiers, was completed at 14,000. So we had a 26-inch figure, two 6-inch figures, and two bendable wires that are 18 inches tall. And what else? Like 3 head sculpts. Like, we got a lot of stuff at 14,000. Galactus at 14,000, we're just getting him and 2 faceplates. That's it. So, you just gotta think of it like that. It's crazy. It's like they were hoping we just forget, but whatever. If Hasbro decides to say anything about it, nothing's gonna change. The way they're releasing it, the way they're gonna be releasing it, because they never just go back on their word, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about 3 other items today really quickly. Another thing is, I notice I'm like not putting any pictures up or anything, and you guys just keep seeing my face, so hopefully I can do something new and put something better to look at the entire time than just me. And for those who want to continue watching, just know, like, I plan on never selling out. So excuse me one second. That is refreshing. Anyway, now I'm going to go and move on and talk about some Hasbro items that they've been coming out with, right? So, we all know Hasbro PulseCon is coming up, right? And they announced the animated Venom, right? Like, I know this is old news, like, we all know about it, but I'm here gonna say some shit about Hasbro, and they ain't gonna like it. We're getting a Venom that has the red and blue, right? Or is it purple? And there's just 2 giant holes on his shoulders. And they're saying we just didn't have time to fill the holes and to release the figure. I mean, was there a rush to release that Venom figure in particular? Like, I know the movie's coming out, but I don't think that's gonna spike anyone to want to buy the animated version of Venom from Spider-Man. Like, they would go back for that movie version you guys released. That's just, like, doesn't make sense. Why release something that's not complete and looks like shit and be like, yeah, it's okay, we'll just keep that going because fans won't mind? but it's very obvious. Like, when you look at the figure dead on, you will be able to see the holes. It's not like where they have a hole in the back and you never have to really see the back of the figure. And looking at the old Venom figures, he doesn't have holes on his shoulders. He doesn't. He, like, I don't know why they just didn't release the same version. They always repaint everything anyways. I would have been like, whatever. I think they're including butterfly joints. That's why they had to change it. But like, we like, fans would have been okay to wait an extra 6 months for it. It's on Hasbro Pulse. You know, it's not going to stores. You're not going to get children to find Hasbro Pulse and ask their parents to buy it on there, really. You know, they're hunting in stores. If it was going to be released in stores and you're trying to fit them in a Venom wave, maybe. But this is a single released figure. Fans would have been okay if you guys just waited to finish it. Like, it wasn't that much of an issue. Now we have to go and fill it in with Mighty Putty or some shit and figure that out. Now, I'm going to be done talking about that Venom because it is what it is, right? Because Hasbro ain't going to go and fix it for at least another few years, and why would we even want 2 versions of that animated Venom? Like, army building Venoms, not fun. So Vulture, right? We're getting a repaint of this dude. And I'm, like, somewhat okay with it. Like, but not really at the same time. I'm glad that they are doing a better paint deco for the Vulture. But why not include a Michael Keaton head? That is the one thing a lot of fans were asking about. And, like, I've seen that on comments everywhere. Like, hey, Michael Keaton head. Let's get that, you know? I don't know why they wouldn't do that when they are going to release him as a deluxe figure. And my guess is, I bet their price is like $50 for that figure, because the wings were a Build-A-Figure, so they have to make it seem like it costs some money. So I'm going to guess this figure is going to be $50 on that deluxe release, unless I'm pretty sure they'll announce it on Monday, because they're going to have their little live stream again. The release is, like, alright, but they're missing on so much shit. Like, they're giving us the arm gauntlets, you know, his, like, things that clip onto him, I guess, which is, like, alright. I never even noticed it in the movie, honestly. But 2 of the things I noticed that are missing is a Michael Keaton head and that big gun he uses. And he uses it to kill, spoiler alert, Shocker 1. And yeah, I'm just surprised that they wouldn't include that. Like, that's something he holds. You know, Vulture's got open hands and he's got nothing to hold on to. I don't know if he holds on to the new metal pieces, but it's just a little disappointing, you know? It's just like, man, they could have made that re-release much better, but they only made it somewhat better. Yeah, you know, I'm not too thrilled about it. Now, I'm going to go and get away from Hasbro for a bit because I'm tired of just talking about their mistakes. Now, McFarlane's got some mistakes too. And if you all know, the McFarlane toy shop, like, opened up recently and they announced that 5-pack of the Last Night on Earth Batman wave. And that included a leak, I remember before, with Bane being all gray. And at first I was, like, pissed. I'm like, damn it, they're going to release the Build-A-Figure as an exclusive. He's going to be hard to get. And he didn't even bother painting him again. And he's going to come with something new. That's what I thought. But then when they revealed that it's literally just everything's the same, no difference in the figures whatsoever, and they get shinier back cards, which I'm like, okay, I don't want that. Awesome. And I didn't even have to feel pressure that I had to get it. There's a lot about that just made me happy in a way, because I didn't have to go and buy one. Now, Bane, I had to custom paint this one myself, and I was like, all right, cool, but I had to buy that set twice in stores in order to do a custom Bane. And if I knew McFarlane was going to release this 5-pack, I would have waited and still bought that instead, and then only buy one set of the wave in stores, because this way I could have just had something a little bit more exclusive, and the figure would have already been put together, and I would have kept that one as the gray one. I would have just custom painted the Build-A-Figure. But there was no difference at all. So, you know, and the weird thing is it took like 6 months to release that 5-pack or just announce it. Everyone was already done with this wave. It's been pegging shells. I still see, I think, the White Knight Batman, and then I'll randomly come across some, you know, here and there. But, you know, people are done with that set, so they don't really need it. It's great for inbox collectors, I think. It's cool he's releasing something for Build-A-Figures to be fully shown. But, you know, I think it's like a $25 up price for just some metallic cards. So it's just weird. I think McFarlane had good intentions. I'm glad he made an exclusive where we can just finally relax. Okay, sweet. I don't have to buy that. If you're a person like me who tries to collect almost all of them, yeah, I was really happy that he didn't make any difference where you would want to go and get these guys. Unless if you're a big fan of the cards. That's another thing some people might be into. I don't care for them, but, you know, I'm glad I don't care for them, because then I don't want that exclusive. So at least McFarlane's saving me some money, because all the other, I mean, even McFarlane too, but like the exclusives, man, they just keep coming at us. But that could be a whole other video in the future about exclusives. And then I could talk about some other things. I do want to talk about a lot of other things, but I'll probably come back again for another discussion after Hasbro's panel. Maybe there'll be some new figures to announce, so we'll see. And yeah, and then maybe they'll talk about some of the other things about, like, Galactus, you know? It's still not even back yet. Did they even reach 11,000 yet since last time I made this discussion video? I don't think so. You know, very, very slow build up. But, I mean, once they get close enough, they're just going to end it. or on August 30th, they'll probably just say, yeah,